what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, friends, and welcome to TV8's Good Morning Vail for Tuesday, June 29th, 2021. A rather sunny day this morning at Eagle County Regional Airport. Looks gorgeous down there in Eagle. Maddie?
It does look absolutely beautiful, and it looks like that smoke is starting to clear quite a bit, which is so nice.
A little bit, yeah. Slow and steady. I am one of your hosts for Good Morning Vail today, Eric Sundblad, alongside Maddie Evans. And as she alluded to, the smoke is starting to clear from the Sylvan Lake fire. That fire is now 27% contained, thanks to rain and firefighters.
Seriously, and as that rate continues, we'll be at Sylvan Lake before we know it.
I'd give it a month. That's my plan.
Always, but I mean, it went from 10 to 27% overnight, which is huge.
Yeah, just 17% is what that math tells me. It's a good percent for the day.
Good job.
Yeah, thank you.
Your math skills are impressive.
The other major incident from earlier this week, the mudslides in Glenwood Canyon, have also been cleared, so you are free to travel along I-70 through Glenwood Canyon. So we're making good progress on the little odd blips from this past couple weeks here in Eagle County.
Yeah, getting right back to the swing of things, and that mud must have been so intense to clear, only because you and I were talking about it, and I was thinking about 5 feet last night, and I was like, that's to hear on me.
Yeah, it's like all of Maddie in mud.
Yeah.
I think I read that the crews were having to learn how to put soup into a dump truck.
Wow.
It's a strange analogy, that one, but it's too bad they couldn't just wait for it to dry off and just slowly sweep it away.
Yeah, right? Except for then it would just be like thick and caked and you'd be chiseling at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That mud's no good. We got big stuff planned here for Avon this upcoming 4th of July. And the town of Avon just released the notice for road closures. So there's big road closures going on essentially all day Saturday as a result of the celebration of Salute to the USA party that's happening this Saturday. Town of Avon recommends that you take public transportation. There will be shuttles running from Walmart into town, from Vail into town. For a full list of road closures and all the extra eco-transit routes, check out avon.org. They got a nice, great explanatory website giving you all those dates. But essentially, it's like Lake Street and Michaela Lane are closed from 11 a.m. to 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. And the only parking in town really is on the Bear Lot, Beaver Creek.
Yes, which, I mean, the Bear Lot is just a short walk to Nottingham. You literally just cross the street and then keep going down that road and boom, you're right there. So, amazing.
But probably take a bus if you don't live in Avon and can't walk. That's like one of the first things they mentioned when they mentioned that the Bear Lot is open is that it's going to take a while to get out there at night. There is that road construction on Highway 6 that impacts travel along Highway 6 from Eaglevale, so your best option is definitely to hop on a two-wheeled transport that you use your legs as motors. You heard of those things?
Does it start with a B and end with an I?
Well, kind of. I guess if you go bike or bicycle, but yeah, it's right along there.
Yes,
yeah. Mm-hmm. So if you can bike, definitely do that. But should be a wonderful Saturday celebration. Remember, no fireworks as a result of the Stage 2 fire ban, but they're going to have some amazing live music. There's a big bouncy castle for kids.
Yeah.
Good food vendors. It's a party.
It's always super fun. And something else to remember is please don't drink and drive. Keep everyone around you safe. Keep yourself safe. Keep the pedestrians in Avon safe, only because it's such a pedestrian-filled place.
Yeah. Well, they added those little orange flags for crossing the street now, so have some fun with those. Make yourself visible as a pedestrian.
Yes, exactly. Make sure you're pushing the buttons, too, to get the lights going, all that good stuff.
Well, we've got a great Good Morning Vail in store for you today. We're going to have fly fishing outfitters joining us, as well as Remonov Construction. They've got some unique history in this valley. And finally, we're going to have Carrie Hogan from Knapp Ranch.
It was Pollinator Week last week, so I'm excited to see what this week is.
Oh, it's a new week. every week of different ranch animals.
I mean, I hope so. We'll grow a dream.
All right, stick around for some fun this morning on Good Morning Vail. We're going to be going through some potential life hacks if they work out for us. But first, we're going to take a break, come back with a look at the local weather.
I'm Clinton Griffiths, the host of Ag Day Television. Get the latest news about crops, livestock, rural living, and so much more from our award-winning team. Follow the food you eat from the field to the store to your table every day, because what's happening on the farm matters to you and your family. Watch Ag Day weekdays.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
Back. Xterra, the world's leading off-road triathlon, returns to Beaver Creek Saturday, July 17th. With sprint and full-distance races for individuals and relay teams. Sign up today at xterraplanet.com and enter TV8 at checkout for an extra 10% off. Live more.
All of this rainfall has been so beneficial to the fact that we do have that fire down at Sylvan Lake 27% contained, like Eric and I were just saying, which is so incredible. And as we start to see some more precipitation rolling our way, we will see that smoke knocked out of the air a little bit more. And also, if you have allergies, this rainfall really helps with those as well, because it kind of wipes the pollen out. For today, we are expecting those temperatures to be just a little bit cooler, 57 degrees around 8 a.m., a high of 71, and then that 50% chance of precipitation throughout the course of today. Maybe some slight wind chills, 5 to 10 miles an hour, but nothing too bad. As we take a look ahead into this evening, it does look like we are going to see those temperatures drop just a little bit, a low of 52 degrees. That chance of precipitation still lingering, 40% chance. That sun is going to be setting at 8:36 tonight, so make sure that you check out that sunset, because as we've been having those cloud coverage at nighttime, that sunset is absolutely incredible as it just reflects right off the mountains and into the clouds. They've been so beautiful. As we take a look at that I-70 corridor, or maybe we take a look at that high pressure system around the country, we are seeing a high pressure system kind of sitting over Colorado right now, bringing us some sunshine, but that possibility for rain, it looks like that low pressure system will be making its way up. As we take a look at the I-70 corridor, it does look like those temperatures down in Denver a little bit warmer, mostly or more sunny skies down in Denver, a high of 78. That 30% chance of precipitation down in Denver, and then 50% in Vail, 71 degrees, 50% in Avon with 75 degrees, and 78 degrees out in Eagle with that 50% chance of moisture as well. So really expecting those thunderstorms to kind of make their way through, which is super nice, only because we need as much precipitation right now as we can get. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, it does look like tomorrow we are seeing those temperatures into the low 70s, again with a 70% chance of moisture, which is amazing. 80% chance on Thursday, 60% chance on Friday, and then into the weekend, that chance is going to decrease quite a bit, and those temperatures are going to warm up into the high 70s. So it's going to be a beautiful weekend for 4th of July. Coming up next, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to give you a great activity that you can do around the valley.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Each week on the Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts and you'll find out if the latest gadget will take my money or not. Don't miss the Tech Show. Check your local listings.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake!
I'm Tyne Morgan, host of U.S. Farm Report, a weekend tradition since 1975. I invite you to join us each week as we shine a light on agriculture today and the great way of life that can only be found in rural America. Our team travels the roads less taken to give you a unique perspective on an industry that is rooted in incredible diversity. Come along for the ride as we showcase how farming and ranching isn't just a profession, it's a way of life.
Welcome aboard! Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
Well, as the rivers start slowing down from the snowmelt and the rain has brought some cooler temperatures to rivers, now is a great time to get started with fly fishing and go get yourself a beautiful little rainbow trout out there. And I'm happy to have John Packer from Fly Fishing Outfitters joining me this morning. Thanks a lot, John. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Eric. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So we were just chatting before. So the actual water temperatures are starting to go down as a result of rain now.
Yeah, the cool temperatures, the rain have been excellent for everybody, and is especially for the trout because they require colder water, well oxygenated, and obviously up until recently it was kind of a tough haul there for a while, but now, I mean, the conditions have been absolutely fantastic. And, we're out on the Colorado River, the Eagle River, the Roaring Fork River. We're doing walkway trips every day. We're doing float fishing trips. And, people are out there having a great time and catching fish and, getting to see something they don't get a chance to see every day.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've got a bunch of great guides that have a good sense of which river is going to be doing the best that particular day.
Yes, our guide staff is probably the most experienced in the Vail Valley. We've been around since 1992. Several of us have actually been with the company since it started out in a garage back in 1992. We might be a little old, but we know where the fish are, and and we're still out there having a great time. And been doing this for over 25 years, and we love what we do, and we love sharing our passion for fly fishing, with people.
Yeah, and you were telling me before you actually get a lot of new to the sport customers coming in that you're giving tours to.
Well, fly fishing is such a great family activity that, everybody from, grandma to the grandkids can enjoy together. And, it's for people that have never done something quite like this. It's a really neat activity to do and something that you can do the rest of your life. Fly fishing is something you can do anywhere, anytime. Many of us fly fish all over the world, so.
Yeah, it's always seemed to me to be the preferred sport from ex-professional snowboarders. It's like you hammer your body your whole career, and then you just need some meditational time, casting in the river.
Speaking as an ex-snowboarder that's beaten up his body, over the course of 30 plus years, yes, fly fishing is a little bit less strenuous on the body, but it's also great on the mind.
Yeah, it is tricky to do that casting. I know at the mountain games that recently happened, the kind of entry to get into the competition was hitting those little bullseyes that they had at International Bridge. That looks...
Yeah, fly fishing is really unique in that way that it does have a kind of a competition in itself, just like golf or anything like that. but also it's more of a cerebral. It's very relaxing. You know, I've had people tell me that 4 hours of fly fishing is worth 4 hours of therapy any day of the week.
Yeah, I mean, you just get the sounds of nature, the running water, and then that nice kind of meditative motion.
Correct.
Like swinging the rod around.
Yes.
Yeah, and Fly Fishing Outfitters, so you guys have been around quite a while. You've got a partnership with, I would say, the biggest name
Orvis
in
is,
fly fishing?
Yep, Orvis has been around since 1865. They're the oldest name in outdoor retail as well as outdoor adventure. We've been affiliated with them since 1994. We're a two-time outfitter, Orvis Outfitter of the Year. And our Orvis endorsed guides, we kind of hold ourselves to a different level of expectations and a different level of training. We're very proud to have that affiliation with somebody that's been in the industry as long as Orvis has.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a great stamp of approval when
Yes.
you get a brand like that. And I think it really proves your dedication and commitment that you are taking so many new clients out, like fresh to the sport, able to grow the sport and impart that knowledge.
You know, it really is. It's really rewarding to see people that come back year after year, where we have started them out as neophytes, and now it's almost like they could become. We've actually had several of our clients who've now become guides. In the course of the whole pandemic and everything, they've up and quit their high-powered jobs, and they all of a sudden come in. They're like, "Well, I think I know what I'm doing, so I want to do this for a living." And we've actually seen people come the full spectrum. We have guides that work for us that started out as clients when they were little kids, and now they're my guides.
Yeah.
And so it's really cool. It's really neat to see that whole fruition of the progression of people.
That sounds like when somebody becomes a customer of yours, it's like a customer for life.
That
They
is
end
our
up just
goal.
Becoming a part of the Vail Fly Fishing Outfitters family there.
Exactly. We are a family. And, our 30-plus guides have been with us, like I said, most of us for 20-plus years. And they've taken their clients and made their clients part of our family.
And I think a unique thing that you do that I honestly haven't heard of any other outfitter do is teach kids how to fly fish. You actually have kids camps.
We do. Every Wednesday, Fly Fishing Outfitters hosts a kids camp here in the Valley, and from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock, and if anybody's interested, they can just give us a call at 970-845-8090, and we basically take your kids from 8 to 15 years old, and we're making them into future guides is what we like to think.
Yeah, right? Start them young and then eventually
Exactly.
get them in as they're bringing their family in, and then, I'm going to quit my job and become a fly fishing guide.
That's what I did.
Yeah, you started off working at the shop and then eventually became the owner.
Yes, and it's been really fulfilling for me, for my family and stuff, to be involved with something as long as we have. And it's really an amazing thing.
And are you finding it that it's a year-round up
Yes.
here?
Yeah, fly fishing is a year-round sport up here. The winter times we're able to move down valley to warmer climates down around the Gypsum area, Glenwood Springs, where you find warmer, longer days. Also, we have the ability to fish tailwater fisheries, which come out of the bottom of the reservoirs, and those stay the constant same temperature year-round, which means that the food supply is the same. Nothing seems to change in those trout's world, whether it's August or whether it's January. The tailwater fisheries, the trout, it's the same day every day of the year.
I would think that would fluctuate based on air temperatures.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
No.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And you have a really great location here in Avon. You're kind of very centralized, right across from the Bear Lot in
Correct.
Beaver Creek. Yeah.
Yep, right next to Agave Mexican restaurant. We've been in the Westgate Plaza since the building went up in 1994, and we have plenty of parking, and we're open every day right now from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Give us a call. You can also find us at flyfishingoutfitters.net.
Okay. And do you think what would be the best option to book a trip? Would it be going to the website and using that, or just giving you a
Probably
call?
at this point, give us a call at the shop so that we can kind of talk to you and figure out what it is that you're looking to do. We try to tailor our options to people's expectations, people's skill levels, and things like that. And so we're there really to answer questions and to help steer people in a direction that we think that they'll really enjoy getting into the sport.
I like that personalized service. You're not just kind of clicking on some buttons on a website. Like you're
Right.
actually going to tailor the trip instead of just kind of take a whole group out.
Yeah, our shop staff many of them have been with me for several years. And, we work very hard with, trying to make sure that we create a really neat experience for our clients.
Excellent. All right, John. Well, hey, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
It was
you.
great to learn about Vail Fly Fishing Outfitters.
Yep, thank
Yeah.
you for having me.
And if you are looking to get out on the river, whether you've got a kiddo that you want to get involved in the sport, a first timer, or an experienced fly fisherman, Vail Fly Fishing Outfitters is going to be your best option here in Eagle County. Check them out, vailflyfishingoutfitters.net.
I'm Clinton Griffiths, the host of Ag Day Television. Get the latest news about crops, livestock, rural living, and so much more from our award-winning team. Follow the food you eat from the field to the store to your table every day, because what's happening on the farm matters to you and your family. Watch Ag Day weekdays.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake.
This is a live shot of I-70, and you can see that the roadways are clear and moving this morning. There's beautiful sunshine. It is a great day to get out there first thing this morning so that you can really enjoy that sunshine that we are seeing first thing, but we are expecting to see that cloud coverage kind of roll in and then see some scattered showers throughout the afternoon. So, like John was just talking, those showers and that cool temperatures are really helping with the rivers right now, which is so nice because it's helping with the fishing. Like Mark Sassy was telling us on Friday, when those temperatures warm up, it gets really dangerous for the fish, which makes it kind of hard to be out there fishing. So we're super excited that not only is all of this moisture helping with the fire at Sylvan Lake, but it's helping with the rivers and the fish and just so much more. Hopefully maybe we can go from a stage 2 fire restriction back to a stage 1 eventually as we see that precipitation keep kind of coming our way. Those cooler temperatures, first thing this morning, 57 degrees, 71 is the high for today, a 50% chance of moisture throughout the course of today. As we take a look ahead later into this evening, those temperatures are going to cool down quite a bit. Again, 42 is the low for tonight. 40% chance of moisture lingering through the course of this evening, so we are expecting those showers to be on and off all day. As we take a look at that I-70 corridor down in Denver, 30% chance of moisture, 78 degrees, 50% chance here in Vail, 71 degrees is the high, 50% chance in Avon with a 75 degrees as the high today, and then 78 out in Eagle with that 50% chance of moisture as well. So just really expecting that moisture across the whole I-70 corridor. And as we just looked at it, it is nice and clear this morning, but as that precipitation kind of takes its way to it, there will be some standing water, so just make sure that you're slowing down and you're keeping everyone safe. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, tomorrow we are expecting a 70% chance of moisture, so we just need to keep this rain coming. Everyone that did your rain dance or did any superstitions to make that moisture come our way, thank you so much, because it is working. That fire down at Sylvan Lake is at 27% containment. As we take a look ahead into Thursday and Friday, that moisture is still going to be here, still coming our way, and then hopefully by Saturday and Sunday we see a break in that precipitation. Those temperatures starting to warm up into the high 70s. It is going to be a beautiful weekend for 4th of July festivities. Coming up next, we're going to take a quick break, and then you guys are going to come meet Eric and I in the kitchen for some fun life hacks.
Each week on the Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts, and you'll find out if the latest gadget will take my money or not. Don't miss the Tech Show. Tech your local listings.
I'm Tyne Morgan, host of U.S. Farm Report, a weekend tradition since 1975. I invite you to join us each week as we shine a light on agriculture today and the great way of life that can only be found in rural America. Our team travels the roads less taken to give you a unique perspective on an industry that is rooted in incredible diversity. Come along for the ride as we showcase how farming and ranching isn't just a profession, it's a way of life.
Welcome aboard. Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
Ever just browsing the internet and deciding how to make your life easier?
Yeah.
Yeah? All the time?
All the time.
Try.
I mean, you gotta think harder, not smarter these days, you know?
Yeah, it's true. I have found, though, that about 75% of the things you see on the internet not necessarily make your life easier, they kind of make it messier. Yeah. So we wanted to make a proof of concept for all of you as we're getting into the summer months and see if the life hack that we discovered on the internet can actually make making lemonade easier. Because who doesn't love lemonade?
Well, not only lemonade, but this way it's easier to just give your kids the strawberries and not have to worry about them eating the stems.
Are the stems poison?
No, but just
Are they dangerous?
No, just grass.
Should I not have been eating the stems?
I mean, you do as you please.
Whew, okay, I gotta reevaluate some life things here. Well, the two life hacks that we have to make lemonade. The first one, strawberries and straws. So apparently, if you shove this straw through the strawberry, it should just push this stem out the top. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And speaking of lemons to squeeze, hopefully, if we cut this lemon in half and use these tongs in the reverse manner, we can easily squeeze lemons we'll see if we don't get any in my eye. We're gonna avoid your eyes though.
That's why we're gonna do it over the pitcher. That way it's just a safe. We're making lemonade too. We found a lemonade recipe. We're gonna try that. I'm mixing the simple syrup right now.
And how is that process going? Are you finding that to be tiring on your wrists? Is there a life hack for stirring?
You
should have brought the KitchenAid out here for this.
I know. Then we could have whipped the simple syrup, and then it could have been like an interesting.
What happens if you whip simple syrup? Okay, let's see here. So we've got the bottom of the strawberry on the straw that is now fallen on the ground. We're going to give this a nice swift. Yeah.
Well,
it worked.
It kind of worked.
It totally worked. We got enough of the stem out. It's not going to hurt me. Let's see how's yours going to go. Yeah. You got to make karate noises when you do it.
I forgot the karate noises, but yeah, that actually works pretty well.
Yeah, it works real well. All right. Internet 1, Eric and Maddie 0.
Yep. Okay.
And then are we slicing the strawberries, or do you feel like we just leave them whole when we go in there? In the lemonade?
This is fun.
We could just spend the whole day decoring these strawberries. This is amazing. If you've got a restaurant and you're making lemonade, we need some patent money from this. This is amazing. This
I mean,
is so much easier. I'm going to eat so many strawberries
Yeah,
now.
look at that. Oh my gosh, now you can eat the whole thing.
Is this enough strawberries? How many strawberries should we core?
Should
we move on to the lemons?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I guess we could move on
Let's
to
see
the
how
lemons.
this lemon, that is interesting, let me tell you. Okay.
But I like
lemon
this.
thing. Now, you're going to want to cut the lemon in half before you squeeze it with the tongs, and that's, of course, because lemons have a hard skin around them, similar to the orange. So this is what I learned. If you just try to squeeze a lemon, nothing happens until you cut it, of course. Did you know that?
I mean,
yeah. Fascinating.
in the least possible way I knew that.
So the life hack for the lemon, you're going to want to put it in the base of the tong, not the front of the tong that you would normally use for grabbing, and then point it right at your face. But we're actually going to turn that around and not point it at my face. And then you squeeze this, and you know what? That's good too.
Yeah.
This is a very winning life hack recipe for lemonade. We've done this quite quickly, and we've also talked on television while doing this life hack. I'll give this life hack an A+.
I mean, okay, so far...
The seeds don't seem to be... okay, well, you don't want to point the tongs down after squeezing. You're going to get lemon juice on your shoes, and your shoes are going to have a bad day.
I mean, maybe not. Maybe that'll just buff right out. Maybe it'll make them shiny. And then boom, new life hack.
Yeah, new life hack. How to buff shoes with lemons.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's get that simple syrup in there. Let's start getting this sugary thing in there. But this is a winning life hack, Maddie.
Yeah,
I back this.
This is a winning life hack. I feel like we need a lot more lemon juice
okay.
for how much simple syrup this is.
Well,
but
we're going for a very sugary lemonade.
Yes, okay.
As
I love it.
The world knows I am a man who loves sugar. More sugar, the better.
I feel like I need goggles.
Do you want to try the tong thing?
I do.
I don't think I'm old enough to handle tongs. That's what we've learned today. Oh, look at that life hack. Don't drop it in there. Careful. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's got a good squeeze to it though.
It does.
All right, we're going to slice some of these strawberries.
I feel like, though, this is kind of hard for people with tiny baby hands.
Okay.
Which, you know.
Okay. So the other life hack is Maddie approved. The lemon squeezing life hack, maybe a little bit more difficult.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit more difficult.
But, you know.
I'm just slicing some strawberries away here.
We're going to make some really yummy strawberry lemonade.
Now,
I like this life hack, though. I feel like it gets a lot of the lemon juice out of the lemons.
I think, yeah, that's the main point. So you're not like quadruple squeezing a thing, trying to get all the juice
all right,
out. That's
what if
not
I
good.
go like this and put it in here? Oh, no, that doesn't work. Don't do it like that.
Oh, no, you got to follow exactly what you see on the internet to a T. To a T.
I just want to experiment in my own way. Eric, I just want to be my own person. And I just try.
No, that's good. That adds extra flavor. Let's get this stirred up with the straw here.
Now there's half a lemon
and
in our...
let's see.
That is going to be so sweet. You're supposed to...
It's good. It's good. It's good. Try some. Here, look at...
No, you're supposed to dilute it with water.
Well, that's what you did with the simple syrup.
No, you're supposed to do it more. Oh, I'm just such a sorry.
Life hack achieved, ladies and gentlemen. You saw it here first. Use a straw to core the strawberries. Use the tongs to squeeze the lemons and throw as much simple sugar syrup as you possibly can to that lemonade. You got a winning recipe for success.
Yes. Amazing. I love it. I'm so excited. Now we have lemonade for the whole office today.
Yeah, we're in good shape.
It's perfect.
So, continue following Good Morning Vail for the life hacks to make yourself happier, make your life easier, and stick around. We're going to be speaking with local construction company Remenov in just a moment.
I'm Clinton Griffiths, the host of Ag Day Television. Get the latest news about crops, livestock, rural living, and so much more from our award-winning team. Follow the food you eat from the field to the store to your table every day. Because what's happening on the farm matters to you and your family. Watch Ag Day, weekdays.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
We are back. Xterra Trail Runs return to Beaver Creek Sunday, July 18th. With 5K, 9K, 18K, and 5x5K relay team races for runners of all ages and skill levels. Even free fun run races for the kids. Sign up today at xterraplanet.com and enter TV8 at checkout for an extra 10% off. Live more.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake.
As Eric's getting the guests ready, we're going to talk a little bit about some weather, and this is a perfect 4th of July recipe. And our lemonade recipe is super easy. It's 1 cup sugar, 1 cup warm water to make the simple syrup, 1 cup of lemon juice, and then 2 to 3 cups of just regular water to dilute it. And then, of course, we added the strawberries to just give it that little bit of extra color. And today's going to be a good lemonade day with those temperatures up into the low 70s, but we are going to see those temperatures rise by 4th of July, which is so nice because we do want a beautiful warm 4th of July. A 50% chance of rain throughout the course of today, so if you are getting out, just make sure that you have your rain jacket with you and you are prepared for that precipitation. As we take a look ahead into this evening, a low of 42 degrees, 40% chance of moisture, so as that rain just keeps coming our way, it's going to do so many benefits for our valley, making everything nice and green, as well as cooling those rivers down for the fish. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, it looks like on Wednesday, we are expecting a 70% chance of moisture, 80% chance on Thursday, and then those chances of precipitation are just going to slowly decrease as we approach the weekend. Those temperatures warming up 77 degrees by Saturday and then 77 degrees on Sunday as well. So it is going to be a beautiful weekend to get out there and enjoy all the 4th of July festivities and make some nice lemonade at home because, I mean, there's nothing better than cold lemonade on a warm, hot summer day. So it is going to be a beautiful weekend. Make sure that you enjoy that sunshine. Coming up next, we've got a quick break, and then we're going to be checking in with a really cool local construction company.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Well, it's always great to have a company on the couch that is both very local, very philanthropic, and very caring about land preservation. That's why I'm excited to have Remonov Construction here on the couch. We got the whole crew with me today. Welcome, my friends. How are you guys doing this morning?
Great.
Excellent. Yeah. So Remonov, you guys have a long history here in Eagle County in the Vail Valley area. But the name itself, let's start with that one. Very unique name. What does this stand for?
Well, Rick and I formed a company. I bought this land down in, actually it was before Edwards, but Edwards was there, but it was the early days of Edwards. And Rick and I partnered, we became friends, and he had real estate development experience and I didn't. And I asked him to be my partner, and we partnered. And he kept telling me, we need a name for our company, we need a name for, and we were training for the Leadville 100, that's back in '94. And so we were riding every day. And I said, don't worry about it, it'll come to us. So one day we're riding, and I looked at him and I said, you know, Rick, you know, my grandparents came from Eastern Europe, Russia, Poland, Latvia, a bunch of countries. I said, but primarily Russia. I said, what do you think of the name Remenov? And he goes, well, that's very cool. Is that because your grandparents were Russian? I said, no, it's a portmanteau for Recreational Monsters of Vail.
That's such a perfect name. As you're doing the Leadville 100, true recreational monsters.
Rick and I did it the first 2 years. We both finished. I was the oldest person to finish the first year, and Rick actually won his age group.
Really?
Yeah.
Congratulations. You guys still big into cycling?
It was fun.
Yeah.
Great trip.
Yeah, that's a tough race, too.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Yeah, and so you mentioned you bought some land in Edwards. You actually essentially founded downtown Edwards?
Rick did.
Yeah.
I must say that, you know, he...
Bob found a plan, and he looked at the buying some land in Edwards, and he was going to take it, flip it, sell it, make some money, and move on down the road. And I said, no, I've been in development my whole life. Let's develop it. So we ended up taking the multifamily residential units. We sold those all off and got all our money back, and then turned around and decided to build the rest of it. So we built Edwards Corner, Edwards Village Center, and Edwards Commercial Park, all of which won architectural awards for being well built and for style and design. So that went on, and then later on we ended up buying which was called the Vistabon building at the time. We renamed it to the Gondola House, but we have a building in Vail that's 50 yards from the lift and has the Almrizi restaurant, which has been winning awards too. So we've just portrayed and kept moving on down the line, and believe in quality and what we're building, nice buildings.
Yeah, I think that's very much identified by the businesses that end up in the buildings that you built, like Almrizi, absolute top of the class in terms of an Austrian restaurant in Vail, and then in Edwards, like Hovey and Harrison, Drunken Goat, like wonderful businesses end up moving into your properties.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't find a better bagel in town, that's for sure. and yeah, what's kind of the vision for that Edwards building when you were creating it?
Well, I'd started out and we wanted to do something that was timeless and that was well built. And so all the buildings we did were brick and stone. And I came in a little bit more with the Old West, and Bob came in and decided, well, let's put some modern elements into it.
Rick actually, he designed it. He did a really good job. And it was beautiful. It's a beautiful building to this day. And he showed me the design. He goes, do you like it? I said, yeah. He said, you want to add anything? I said, well, why don't you add some modern touches? So he put that blue cube up and the wings on top, and we got a beautiful building.
Yeah, it does have that touch of modern art to it.
Yeah, well, that's Rick.
It just makes it stand out. Okay,
yeah.
You've got a good eye for that.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, so not only are you really building foundations and wonderful properties, but you also are land conservators, essentially. So that started with Sylvan Lake, I believe, right?
Well, I was fortunate enough to be on the State Parks Board, and also for many years, and I know I was chairman for many years. And while I was chairman, Fred Kummer was trying to do the Adams Ridge project down there, and it wasn't going to be successful. He had opposition everywhere, so Fred and I became acquainted because I went to all the meetings and all of the hearings and everything, and he asked me what he could do, and I said, you know, Fred, what you ought to do, because we had Sylvan Lake State Park, and Brush Creek was right next to it. I said, why don't you get with Jim Lockhead, rather, who's head of the Department of Natural Resources, which was a parent of the state parks. And I said, why don't you make a deal with him? And he did. He went down, talked to Jim, and talked to Will Shafroth, who was head of GOCO, and they made a deal. And it was great. And then it came back to me that the county had to put in $300,000 to cement the deal, and Commissioner Stone, who was chairman of the county commissioners, said, no, Bobby, that's never going to happen. We're not going to do that. But James Johnson and Jeanette Phillips were on the board. James was a friend of mine, and he told me he'd support it. And I went to Johnette and said, you know, Johnette, I sat in her office, and I hope she's watching this, because I hope I get this right. It's been many years.
Yeah.
I said, Johnette, we can make this happen, you and me, right now. And she looked at me, and she said, she was very devoted to Tom, and she was a Republican, just like Tom was. And she said, okay, I'm going to vote for it, but on one condition. I said, well, what is that? She said that you never come in my office again.
Well, it's certainly turned out to be a great lake.
Well, and so we added the Brush Creek parcel to Sylvan Lake, and that's how that happened. It's not a well-known story because it was never publicized. It was all done back room.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes that's how the best deals get done.
I was fortunate enough to be in a position to help my county.
Yeah. So not only with land, but also with nonprofit foundations. I believe Vail Valley Foundation. You guys
I was on
into?
Vail Valley Foundation board, and many others. SOS Youth Foundation was founding member, but Rick was one of the founding members of Habitat Humanity, and they did a marvelous job in workforce housing. You might want to tell them about that.
Yeah, since I was on the founding group with that and forming it, and at the end of it, I was president for Habitat for 5 years, and we did Stratton Flats and a lot of us sort of individual units, but we've built close to 100 units now in the valley for low income, and it's been a very successful operation.
Yeah, it's certainly something that we need more of up here in Eagle County, so having your support with that, and especially going forward. I understand that's going to be a big focus of Remenov going forward, right, Mackenzie?
Yeah, I mean, do you want to say some things? I mean, moving forward, I think we're just in this really cool opportunity. So Jesse and I are obviously working with our fathers, and we have this really unique opportunity to learn from them and, you know, take a local family-owned business, keep it local, keep it family-owned, but move on to being a female-run development company, which is pretty cool. But currently we have an open land use application down at Eagle County called the Mountain Hive. So it's a unique new perspective on workforce housing, affordable housing, in the form of co-living. So micro units, lots of amenities, shared spaces, and we're hoping to put that right behind Edwards Corner.
Yeah, that's very much more of an urban mentality than a rural mentality. So it's cool to see, much like the modern design pieces being added into the Edwards Center. Now you're bringing more urban mentality into it.
I think a big part of, you know, being a recreational monster is knowing where wilderness is and you know, utilizing and developing a relationship with that, but also knowing where best placed density is, and that's in the core. And so we're big proponents of that, and making sure that, you know, we put everything in the right place so that we can really enjoy the natural beauty that this valley has to offer.
Yeah.
And it's a really great privilege to be in an intergenerational family business like this, because between both of them, they've got a century's worth of valley living and recreating, and so there's a lot of wealth to be absorbed there. But we've rebranded. We've got a lot of exciting energy between Mackenzie and I. We've rebranded. We've renovated our locker room in the base of the Gondola House building, and we're just trying to put our own stamp on things.
Excellent.
I think it's important to note that Rick and I have lived past our prime a long time ago, and so we want these ladies to take over, and they are taking over. And you want to comment on that, about the all-female-led Remonov?
We're here to take charge.
We're ready.
Yeah. They laid a great foundation for you guys, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Sounds like. So if somebody wants to find out more about the recreational monsters of Vail or Remenov, or potentially look into the future of the Hive building, what's the best way to kind of get in touch with you guys?
Totally. They can visit our website, Remonov, remonov.com. Give us a call. Our phone number's on the website, or check out for the Mountain Hive information, mountainhive.com.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining me. Love to get the history of your company and just how you guys got started here, and great to see it pass off in familial hands.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Excellent,
much.
guys.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, you're quite welcome. Love to see you guys here again. So for more on one of the most interesting construction companies I have heard of, check out Remonov.com and look into the Mountain Hive building coming up soon. And we got more Good Morning Vail right around the corner.
Each week on the Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts, and you'll find out if the latest gadget will take my money or not. Don't miss the Tech Show. Tech your local listings.
I'm Tyne Morgan, host of U.S. Farm Report, a weekend tradition since 1975. I invite you to join us each week as we shine a light on agriculture today and the great way of life that can only be found in rural America. Our team travels the roads less taken to give you a unique perspective on an industry that is rooted in incredible diversity. Come along for the ride as we showcase how farming and ranching isn't just a profession, it's a way of life.
Welcome aboard. Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
If you are looking for something super fun to do and something super exciting, Knapp Ranch, Knapp Harvest is offering something great. Carrie, thank you so much for coming
Absolutely, absolutely. I wanted to, talk about Knapp Ranch because it's a beautiful ranch at the top of West Lake Creek in Edwards, Colorado. And I loved following the Romanovs because we can talk about stewardship. That ranch will be in stewardship to protect for generations to come. So one of the things that Bud and Betsy did up at the ranch is some research and development. So they believed a lot about learning from the land. So they built a farm up there at 9,000 feet. They knew that the settlers before had grown food, so we started doing that. There's an experimental orchard up there. Wow. And then also that's, of course, where the bee program started. So from there, Knapp Ranch has built other businesses to be extensions of those. So for instance, Knapp's Nectars are the bees, and we manage bees all across the valley now. And then it's also our master beekeeper makes products from the hives. So we also have Knapp Garden Center, which is behind City Market. It's the greenhouse to help support the extension of the farm up at 9,000 feet. And then we have Knapp Harvest that just opened last August to showcase all of the things that Knapp Ranch makes, but also to celebrate local vendors here and people that are like-minded, sustainable, organic, that kind of thing. So from Knapp Ranch, Knapp Harvest grew from there. So it's a local marketplace with freshly produced products from all over the place. It's an indoor farmer's market, basically. You can get your vegetables, you can get eggs, local cheeses. Again, we're talking local. For the most part, if we can't get it in the valley, we'll stay, as close to 100 miles as we can. And then after that, it's Colorado. We do have some other products that we believe in from other areas that do the same kind of work that we are focusing on. So Knapp Harvest, again, you can get, wonderful meats that are grass-fed and raised from Gerard's Meats and Gypsum, Vail Meats. So there's all sorts of things, and then of course we have gifts. We have the honey products from Knapp's Nectar. We have lots of little gift items, cards. It's a fun little indoor farmers market. You'll find creams and soaps and all sorts of things there. So it's fun, and we also like to do educational programs. As you know, last week we talked about Pollinator Week and what the pollinators mean to farming and all of the things that we do.
Which is so incredible. And I mean, you've got, just in this little gathering, you've got some great ingredients. Your cherries look amazing, your plums look amazing. I mean, even the peppers look absolutely incredible up there. So everything that you guys are getting is nice and fresh as well.
Oh, absolutely.
And like fresh to a new term.
Oh, new term. We're very excited. We get every week we get fresh deliveries from our farmers. We have relationships all across the valley. So Thursday, a couple of us get to go to Palisades and Peonia and say hello, and we're picking up some special things that they put aside for us at Knapp Harvest. That's the other thing, is when you have relationships with these people, they'll call you and go, we got extra cherries, and we'll respond.
Yeah.
So, and also speaking of respond, I do want to mention that we are giving 15% off to all first responders. We appreciate so much what they're doing to try to keep our valley safe and smokeless and everything else that they've had challenges within the last year. So we wanted to shout out, to the first responders, 15% off, please come in. Again, when we were talking about events, I've invited you to be the judge for our Knapp Harvest barbecue event, first annual. So we've got celebrity judges like Maddie, and we've got the Scott Turnipseed, our mayor of Eagle, but we'll have besides the celebrity judges, we'll also have a People's Choice Award. So if you are interested in being a participant, please contact us at Knapp Harvest. We do have the entry forms there. The rules are there as well. And basically, you're just buying your protein or whatever your meat is, a sauce and one other ingredient, and putting it together at home, bringing it in on July 15th. It's a Thursday. And then you'll be judged, and there'll be great prizes for all sorts of things. So we're excited to do that in the neighborhood and kind of see what kind of barbecue aficionados we have out there.
Well, and not only that, but to start a new tradition, and for me to be invited to the start of a new tradition, I'm so excited.
It's going to be fun. We really want to be part of the neighborhood and the community. As you know, the previous interview with Remenov, we're very much involved with Vail Valley Foundation. We help with Eagle Valley Outdoor Movement. We're very much committed to being part of the community and in a very healthy, good way. So anyway, it's always our privilege to be able to talk about what we're doing, so we appreciate this.
I mean, it's absolutely incredible. That's one of my favorite things about living here in the Eagle County, is that our community is so strong, whether it's a large construction company or whether it's something that has grown from being one little farm into being this incredible empire of making sure that our valley is getting fresh produce and great meat options and some healthier choices, but also keeping our bees and our pollinators alive.
We are very, very much dedicated, and as we mentioned last week, we had to evacuate some bees from the fire area. So yeah, we're very much caretakers, stewards of nature, and trying to be as sustainable as possible, little footprint, and support our valley. So it's really fun to be able to, Chuck from Vin 48 came in the other day and said, I make these mustards from your Knapp honey and this wonderful dressing. Would you be interested in selling it? And we're, of course we would. Those are the kind of partnerships we want in this valley. We want to help celebrate each other. There's a lot of talent, and it's just fun to be part of it.
Oh my gosh, Carrie, thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
If people want to go and visit
that's a good idea.
Knapp Harvest, or if they want to go and visit the little nursery, where do they go?
So Knapp Harvest is in Eagle Ranch on Sylvan Lake Road. We're next to Color Coffee, and we are open 7 days a week, Mondays through Fridays 10 to 5, and then Saturdays and Sundays 11 to 4. The Knapp Garden Center is behind City Market in Eagle on Rule Road, and they are open every day as well. And they've got great veggie starters, flowers, trees, shrubs, whatever you want to put in the
Everything
ground,
you
and
need.
advice.
Perfect.
Because growing at this altitude is a challenge.
Carrie, thank you
You're
so much
so
for
welcome.
coming in. Make sure that you check out Knapp Harvest and you get all of your fresh ingredients there. Coming up next, we're all out of time, so tune in tomorrow. This is Tuesday's edition of Good Morning Vail. We'll be live from 7 to 8 tomorrow.
Hey there, everybody. I'm Elizabeth Hart.
And I am Mitch English, and welcome to Daily Flash. We got an hour packed with news, entertainment, and everything in between, and the world's fastest lip